Welcome to Motherhood in ADHD. I'm your friend, Patricia Sun. My mission is to be a lighthouse for mothers with ADHD, helping you find your path to success by learning to appreciate your ADHD as an asset. I'm seeking to change the paradigm that ADHD means your life is doomed to be a hot mess. So I'm sharing strategies and encouraging you in your pursuit of happiness to love who you are every day of your ADHD life.
Hey there, sweet mama. I am so glad you're here today. Today is a hard day. I had planned to do my recordings today, and then super early this morning, one of my best friends texted me and said she's moving out of state. You would think that as you get older, these kind of things get easier, but I immediately just fell back into feeling like I was in elementary school when, I'd lost friends previously, and it was just so hard, and I held it together for a good portion of the morning. But then I literally just had a good cry in the Walgreens parking lot, just mourning that loss for a little bit. And then I wrote out what I was going to say to you in case you're having a hard day today. So here it goes. I know some of you are thinking, hey, that doesn't sound that bad, get it together. But everybody deals with things in a different way. I've been friends with Angela for 16 years, and we've lived in separate cities before, and so it's not like we're never going to be friends again. But I'm a little extra sensitive because one of my other really close friends moved away in January, and I just think it is so important for you, Mama, to have these strong women in your life that you can spend time with, grow together with them, and offer encouragement and have that shoulder to cry on when you need it. And so it's hard when that person isn't just around the corner anymore, even if you know they're just a phone call away. So if you're sitting with some bad news today or from last week, just know that it's okay to have a hard day. It's okay to feel overwhelmed and feel like you're struggling. It means you're alive, and that's a good thing. Could be a lot worse. I have struggled with depression a lot in the past, and I won't get off on that tangent today because that's a whole talk in itself. But I just have to be extra vigilant in knowing where my lines are and make sure I've got my tools in my toolkit on how to keep myself from getting too far into a funk. And so if you are struggling with that, please reach out to someone who you know will listen. As I was boohooing in the parking lot of Walgreens, I realized that, when you're younger, you always think that at some point you're going to just have it all together and know what to do in situations like this. And the older that I get and the more that I watch other adults, your parents' generation, instead of with those, childlike eyes, you're looking at them with adult eyes and seeing the situation in such a different light. And the older we get, we are constantly learning more and better adapting to situations, but we never have it all figured out. There's always going to be that struggle and that doubt in life. And it's okay to be in a sad place. It's okay to struggle. As long as you don't wallow there too long, then you got to figure out how to move along with things. Even though I'm so sad about losing this connection that's going to be close, I know that she'll always be my good friend. And I just love God's perfect timing. And we got this library book just last week. It's super cute. I'll link to it on my website if you want to grab a copy or if you want to find it, at your local library. It's called Before I Leave by Jessica Bagley. It's this adorable little story of a porcupine and an anteater, and the porcupine's family is moving away. That lesson of being so sad that you're losing your friend, but knowing that they'll always be with you. And I can't help but think about if you're dealing with a bigger loss today. For those of you who have been around a minute, know that I lost my mom when I was much younger. But you always have a piece of that person with you, even when it seems like they're so far away. You have these beautiful memories to stick with you. And so I just want to encourage you today, if you're dealing with that loss in any way. I don't know what you're dealing with, sweet mama, but know that I'm here giving you a really big hug. Things will get better. Things will look up. Things will be sunnier, even if today is a dark day for you. I know that I'm going to be really sad today, but then I'm going to have to focus on what beautiful blessings are in my life and the friendship that I have, even though it's going to be long distance, is still there. All the other wonderful friendships that I have, my family, and those connections, and really just hug people a little tighter today. So I'm going to count my blessings after I boohoo a little more after I hit stop on this recording, but then I'm gonna have to put on my big girl pants and figure out how I'm getting to Colorado so that I can go visit one of my besties, hopefully this summer. So, hugs to you, sweet mama, on this tough day for you. I will talk to you soon, successful mama.
Thank you for listening to Motherhood in ADHD. For more resources, head over to our website, www.motherhoodinadhd.com.